Welcome, everybody, to the inaugural broadcast for the Appalachian Mountaineers hockey season. We have East Carolina on deck tonight. We dropped our first two last weekend to Wake Forest and Elon, respectively, on Friday and Saturday. But with a head of steam tonight, we're looking for some good things. I'm Liam Fellman, doing the play-by-play. With me is...
And I'm Adam Persico, doing color tonight. I'm very excited to be here to start our season with the Appalachian State Mountaineers after they come out with 2 losses on the season coming into this game.
Well, we're hoping for a turn of events here. East Carolina took the series last year 2-0 in 2 blowout games in Greenville. Hopefully some home ice advantage can swing the pendulum in the favor of the Mountaineers. Just a few seconds away from puck drop. Hang tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and wave your caps as we will play our national anthem. Alrighty, folks, so some starting lineups for you tonight. In cage for the Mountaineers, we have number 42, Nicholas Wilcox, a.k.a. Willie. On the other side for the Pirates, they'll be starting Zach Shoemeister. His nickname is Shoe, but we're not going to be using that tonight. The forward lineup for your Mountaineers will be number 93, Lucas Tremont, number 85, Patrick Casey, and number 8, Caden McCabe. The D pairing is number 34, your captain, Sam Casper, and number 78, Ethan Locklear.
You know, Liam, and if I'm the Mountaineers, I'm looking for a fast start here. You've had a couple of high-scoring games early on in the season. You want to make sure you can put them up on the board and match whatever the other team's going to put up against you tonight.
Exactly. Energy's a key factor here. You can't come out flat. You got to have the legs going early. And the draw is controlled by ECU as they try to break it in. That's cut off by Casper. He'll feed it up the right side. Casey gets a chop at it. That gets turned around by ECU. They'll recollect in their zone and reset. That's Connor. He'll play it back. That's off a stick. Try to be batted down out of the air. Tremont gets it with a skate. And now ECU will start the breakout. Working up the other side. Here comes number 25. That's Sylvester. He gets it taken away by Tremont. Tremont's got McCabe on the far side. He'll wheel in himself, and that gets taken off his stick. Controlled into the corner. A battle there. Tremont feeds it out. Casper controls at the point. Throws it towards the net. Gets a tip. And that'll go to the corner. Tremont bodies up. Now Tremont with it again behind the net, tries to make a move. He'll get separated from the puck there by Sylvester. That's now controlled. That's Beck. He gets leveled. Tremont in there now. He's been all over the place early. He keeps it, and that'll get cleared. No icing. Wilcox leaves it for Locklear. They'll play it up the right side. Sink. My fault. That's Beck. Controlled by ECU. That gets batted out of the air by Asa Rogers. ECU recollects. They'll try the left side. And that'll get out. Giving chase. Here comes Seth Johnson. They wave it off. They'll try to play it up the boards. Rogers is there to cut it off. The passing has not been crisp to this point, and we'll have our first stoppage.
And that was a good early shift from App State to get the puck deep and start to get pressure on ECU.
Yeah, you see Tremont, number 93, flying around out there, the young freshman. He was immediately inserted into this top line, and he's looked really good through 3 games now.
Yeah, and you see the freshmen like Beck and Rogers throwing their body around on the boards as well. You'd love to see that.
Exactly. This draw controlled by ECU, but Rogers strips him, and he'll look stretch pass here, Arnett. That doesn't get through. Glove down by Burns. He'll reset. Tries their right side, and Rogers cuts it off. He'll get a tip into the corner for Arnett. Tries to play it around. Rogers comes away with it, looking for a centering feed. Beck was nowhere to be found. Good play along the boards there for Rogers. Arnett into the corner. He'll muscle up. Johnson comes to pinch it. That goes under a stick, and that'll be tracked down by Dahlstrand. He's pressured from behind by a Pirate. Can't get it out. Held in again by ECU. Working the line. Shot. Almost swallowed up there by Wilcox. He'll steer to the corner. Crashing around. Dahlstrand gets a clearing feed here. Here comes Beck. He'll just throw a cross-corner dump in and get a change. 2.5 minutes into the game. It's been high energy. That's offsides, and they'll blow it dead. Face-off will come to the neutral zone outside the East Carolina zone. Moffitt on the draw for the Mountaineers. Flanked by Scheppelman and Brady. They'll redo it. ECU wins another face-off there. It's Davis. Plays it back for Brennan. Brennan pressured by Moffitt. Brennan will fling it up the wall. That gets cut off. Scheppelman will get it behind the cage. Controlled by Komorowski. Gets to the point here. Gross. His shot. Little backhand tap there by Shep. Goes to the corner. Brady on it. Tries to feed it around for Scheppelman. The breakout here for the Pirates. Tape-to-tape pass there, but good breakup by Riley Brady. He'll go looking for Scheppelman in the middle of the ice. That goes under a stick and gets all the way down to the ECU end where it's controlled by Schumeister. Now here comes Brennan for the Pirates. He'll dance to the neutral zone. Makes a move at the blue line, and they'll call that offsides.
Now you're starting to see the momentum swing into ECU's favor. If you're App State, you're going to want to look to a stronger forecheck and putting more bodies down low, as opposed to just sending one all the way in.
Yeah, the dump-in chase only works if you follow it up with a strong chase.
Yeah,
you just turn it back over the other
down
team.
there.
It's not going to work. ECU's moving in the neutral zone almost unabated. They're not getting stopped in the middle of the ice. They can just walk through, it seems like. Got to lock that down.
And App State's had the stretch pass all game, too.
Here comes Locklear. He'll get in with a head of steam. He'll make a move. Oh, and he gets the puck taken off his stick, but that was a nice play by the freshman Locklear. Wyatt Presley. He'll play to the corner for Brandon Miller. He comes away with it. He'll work around the cage. Looks to the point, back to Locklear. He's got a man far side. He'll throw it. Just misses the net. Casper crashes. That's off a stick and out of play. A good little offensive possession there for this third line for the Mountaineers. And now here comes the top unit again. Casey on the draw. He'll get it to Tremont. Tremont steps in. He throws it off a shin pad. That'll get over to the half wall. Play to the point. That's cut off. Locklear steps up to separate the man from the puck. Tremont circles back in. Now Casey with a backhand flip cross corner. Giving chase is McCabe. Casey can't wrangle it. Now here come the Pirates. Stretch pass. Another good exiting the zone feed there. McCabe can't control it. Now here comes Sylvester. He'll shoot. Stopped by Wilcox. Casper feeds Tremont. He'll play it off the boards. Ends back up on a Pirate stick. They'll go cross ice. Locklear controls. He'll fling it off the boards. That's cut off. And they'll send it in. Here's the captain, Casper. Plays it back around his own cage for Locklear. Off the boards to the Pirates. That's Burns. He'll go far side. That's off a stick. McCabe. Broken back up by Robbins. Robbins just plays it to neutral ice. Locklear comes in with a big hit there. Now Tremont in his own zone. He'll play it off the half wall or behind the net. Casper. Here comes McCabe. Wheeling through the neutral zone. He'll make a move. Gets into the attacking zone. That feed. Nobody home. Here comes the Pirates. Good effort there from Beck in the neutral zone to take it back. And now Seth Johnson. His pass out of the reach of Rogers. Johnson. Back to McCabe. His backhand flips cut off by the Pirates. And they'll get in the offensive zone. Feed to the left side. At the dot. That shot's off a stick. Good break up by Dahlstrand there. Now Arnett. He'll feed Rogers. Rogers to Hedestein. Makes a move. Gets around the man. Runs into the ref. Backhand pass here for the Pirates. They'll try a breakout here. That's cut off by Arnett. He'll find Beck in the middle of the zone. He gets stood up there a little bit. Now here come the Pirates. They can't get it out of their own zone. A little confusion there. Same team. Now here's Rogers. Right out front. What a save. Schumeister shuts the door on Beck. Arnett, centering feed. Another chance. Off a pipe. They say no goal. It was on the line. It looked like it beat him. But Schumeister reaches back and makes the save. That might be one of the craziest plays I've seen so far this season, Adam.
Yeah, and that's just a great two-man game with Beck and Rogers down low. I mean, they've caught ECU's players just out with their pants down low, and they're able to get in front of the net one-on-one with the keeper, and it's just not enough to score.
Yeah, you walk out front with a backhand feed like that, you expect to bury it. But the goalie he got lucky. The pipe saved him. Face off one by Brady. Back to the point. Here's Johnson. He'll put it on net. That stopped. Back to Johnson again. He'll load up. Tip just goes wide. Scheppelman got a stick on that. Back to the point. That goes off a stanchion and carries to the middle of the ice. Here come the Pirates. Big hit. The App State defender, Johnson, took the brunt of that. And the puck ends up on the back of the net. We'll get a stoppage. We have a penalty coming here. They're going to call it on Safinski, who taunts the App State bench as he goes to the penalty box.
Yeah, and I mean, the hit was one thing, but you keep taunting him while he's on the ice, you're bound to go to the penalty box there.
And he's chatting with the referee now. High energy play, but the discipline has to be better if you're the Pirates. App State will take it, though, as we'll get a draw in the attacking zone. Two-minute minor for roughing for Brandon Safinski. The top power play unit out there, Casey on the draw. He'll win it back. That's Beck at the point. He'll walk the line. He'll make a move to the middle. That's a low shot, swallowed up by Schumeister. App State, one thing they struggled with against Wake Forest on the power play was getting bodies to the front of the net prior to the shot. If you're not screening the goalie, you can't expect him to make a mistake if he can see the puck all the way through. That's off a stick. Casper pinches. He'll try to keep it in. A little backhand pass there. Doesn't get through, but he'll keep it in eventually and feed it cross point to Beck. He'll play it down. He gets lit up. And now Arnett will track it down. He'll leave it for Casper. Wilcox settles it for him. He'll reset behind his own net. Start the breakout here. Still a minute 25 remaining on that penalty for the Pirates. Here comes Casper. He'll wheel in around the net, looking for an outlet. He'll leave it for Arnett. He'll work around, looking for a passing partner. He'll shoot near side, just high. Tremont tracks it down. He'll wheel to the middle of the ice, gets a shot low, stopped again, and covered by Schumeister.
And that's another good offensive shift by App State. Another good offensive shift. They've done a good job of getting pressure down low when they do get the pucks in now and getting shots on net. They just got to start converting.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, getting a big body in front of that goalie can create so many more chances for deflections, screens, and all sorts of stuff on the power play. Now here, draw one back to the point. Here's Brandon Miller. He'll work it. Back down to Asa Rogers. He'll feed one to the middle. That gets shut down. Miller can't hold it in. It goes under his stick, and they'll have to reset.
And App started to notice that ECU usually only leaves one guy in front of the net, so they've been starting to put a couple more bodies in front of the net to hopefully cause more chaos.
And that's a good plan. I say keep it going. The power play has 35 seconds left on it. They'll get one final breakout here. Rogers will wheel into the zone. He'll leave it for Miller. Miller gets to the middle of the ice, looking for a shooting lane. He'll fire. That's stopped. Second chance. Scheppelman shut down. He takes the stick up high. No call. It hit him in the throat, and he's down. A
An ECU stick rode up and got Scheppelman up high, and there's no call. They will get a call here, as Burns will go to the box, and now we have a 5-on-3 for 21 more seconds, and that'll lead into another power play. So App State with a perfect opportunity to get on the board here and set the tone early. Casey on the draw. Won by ECU. They'll control play it off their own glass, but Tremont tracks that down with a lot of space. He'll go to the point, Casper. He'll work in, back down to Tremont. Looking for a play here. Tries to feed it to the middle. That's broken up. And ECU will get a clear. That should kill off the remainder of that first penalty to Safinski. And now Casper here. Working up the left side. They'll break it out. 5-on-4 now. Casper through the middle. He'll feed Arnett. Working in. Shot near side, swallowed up. A minute 30 left on that second penalty. App State will retain that man advantage.
And ECU only had a few seconds to kill, and they knew that, and they did a good job of doing anything they can to get possession and clear it out there. Let's see how App answers here in the 5-on-4.
Tremont, he'll feed Casper. He'll walk in with a shot that's blocked. He gets it back. Another shot. That misses the net. And that'll get out. Beck will track it down. Beck spins around. Took a hit, but he maintained control. He'll feed Arnett. Arnett up the left side. He's got Casey. He'll wheel. Gets it taken off his stick. He'll get it in the corner. He'll play it to Casey behind the net. Finds Tremont. Tremont crosses over to Casper, and they're going to call a penalty here, a cross check. We'll see who it's on. Looks like it'll be on Arnett. He had a penalty trouble in the first game of the season against Wake Forest, taking 4 penalties in the first period and a half.
Yeah, and that's just not the kind of thing you want to see from a top-line guy. You want him out there getting minutes with your top guys.
Especially as a freshman coming in this season, and your first game of the season, you rack up 8 minutes in penalties. That's not the type of discipline you want to see from your young guys. And it kind of calls into question the tone set by the leaders of the team for discipline reasons. And this draw will be controlled now by App State. Gross will get it behind his own cage as we're playing 4-on-4 hockey. Gross plays it off the boards. Moresco tracking it down, but Robbins gets there for ECU, and now a prime opportunity as Trevor Gross has to back check here. Sylvester, he'll feed his man. They score! ECU jumps on the board first. Sean Komorowski.
And in these first 10 minutes, App has had every chance in the board, every chance in the planet to capitalize, and they just haven't been able to score. That's why you got to get one early while you can.
So ECU takes 2 early penalties. App State can't convert, and as soon as the Mountaineers go in the box, ECU bags one. Little confusion here for the Pirates, setting up this face-off here about halfway through the first period.
Got about 21 seconds left on that ECU penalty. Then we're going to see 5-on-4 for about a minute from App State.
Robbins, Tremont muscles around him. And Schumeister's able to get it out. Nope. Brady cuts it off. And then he's taken off the puck. Sylvester, he'll dance around Tremont. He'll break it out with speed. Tremont pastoring from behind. Sylvester again, he's still got the puck. Backhand stop by Wilcox. Robbins at the point. Tremont comes to interrupt that. Dahlstrand tries to play it around his own cage, but it ends up on a Pirate stick. He tries to work to the middle, gets it taken off his stick, and ECU putting on the pressure now. Wildish to Sylvester. That pass broken up by Brady. Good play. Here goes Tremont. He's got a head of steam here, but he gets taken off the puck there by Wildish. Here comes Wildish again.
through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. He'll wheel around, goes to the corner. That pass all the way down to Schumeister. He'll leave it for Steffen. Stretch pass here. Not tape to tape for Connor. And Locklear will hammer it around. Not a heads-up play there as it ends right back up on the stick of a ECU Pirate. They've got it in the zone here. Big hit for the captain, Casper. Locklear tries to track it down in the corner. Here goes Arnett. He's got some speed. He gets hooked. Way to sell it, too. And then he gets hammered in the corner. He's still fighting for the puck. And this will be a call on ECU. Hooking. As App State will get another chance on the power play.
And about those earlier comments on discipline, you also have to keep in mind that it is a freshman player coming into a new league, a new environment. He's going to have some time to adjust, so let's keep that in mind that we're still early in the season.
Very true, very true. He's got time to work out the adjustment period, so to speak. So App State will have another opportunity on the power play here. They've got their top unit out there again. Tremont, Casey, Arnett, Beck, and Casper. Draw one to Tremont. He'll play it back to Casper. Walks the line. Looks like he was getting ready to shoot there, but he'll pass it off. That goes to the corner where Casey has it. Tries to walk out front with it. He goes down. And there's a clear. Wilcox will come out of his cage and settle it for Casper. And they'll reset. Off the glass. And that'll be shut down again by the Pirates. The breakouts have not been the cleanest for the Mountaineers. Here's Casey. He'll go far side to Arnett. He'll work it in. Little dish to the middle there. Casper fires, and that's off a stick. I don't think Schumeister ever got a piece. That's off the ref, and it'll be flipped out front where Schumeister gloves it.
Yeah, and I think another early difference in this game has been the inability to connect on the stretch pass from App State. They've been trying to connect through the neutral zone, especially on that power play, and it just hasn't really worked out. Now, ECU, they've had some success in the stretch pass, even leading to their goal earlier. App really needs to connect on those long-distance passes if they're going to try and force those.
And if they can't connect on them, just get the puck in the zone by any means necessary, whether you mean carrying it in yourself or just dropping it off at the line.
Absolutely. The breakout definitely needs some work.
Here's Brady. He'll pass it off here to Asa Rogers. Make a move to the middle of the ice. And there you go, in the zone. Rogers dances around one. Schumeister, he'll go off the glass. Brady tries to cut that off, but here comes the Pirates. It's Horn. He's got a man with him. Back to Horn. And that goes in. That's a goal. As the Pirates jump out 2-0. Confusing play there. 2-on-1, Horn just tucked it in that far corner from the left side of the net. On a little backhand tap. So the Mountaineers, again, they give up a shorthanded goal, can't capitalize on that power play. Now they find themselves staring at a 2-0 deficit.
If I'm App, though, I'm still energized because we're controlling a lot of the puck, and you're able to get the puck in deep now, and we're starting to cross the blue line and start to get pressure again. So you just got to keep that momentum and don't let that counterattack get to you. 2 goals are definitely a feasible goal.
Exactly. It's the worst lead in hockey. Alrighty, here comes Maresco. He'll break it up the right side, get a flip in here. So when Schumeister, he'll cover it up, and we'll get an offensive zone draw with 19 seconds left remaining on that power play for the Mountaineers. Moffitt with the draw for the Mountaineers to the left of Schumeister. Delay here. Draw controlled by the Mountaineers. Presley, he'll feed it across to Gross. Gross, far side shot. That goes off a stick and out of play. We'll do it again. They'll get a change here for the last 12 seconds of this power play. We'll have Beck on the draw, flanked by Rogers and Arnett. He can't win it. ECU controls, and that'll get sent the length of the ice as they will kill off yet another penalty. Gross. He'll collect it behind his own cage. Plays it off the boards. Arnett feeds it up for Beck. He'll get through. Backhand feed, that's batted down. Maresco in the corner. Looking for a guy out front. That's Arnett taking off his stick. Rogers pressuring in the corner. Arnett again. That's chopped off the glass. Broken up at the point there by Gross. He'll keep it in. High stick is the call here. Another offensive zone faceoff here for the Mountaineers to Schumeister's left. It's Beck on the draw. He'll win it back. To the point, Johnson fires one that's off a body, and it bounces out to neutral ice. Here come the Pirates again. They'll get it in the zone. Pressured there by Dahlstrand. And now here comes Rogers. He's with Beck. Tricky shot there, but it's stopped by Schumeister.
Yeah, and Beck and Rogers have done a good job of playing a two-man game throughout this period. You just have to wonder, when are they going to start including their third line mate into the mix and start completing and finally scoring on these chances.
But as far as youngsters go, those two guys have been a bright spot early in this season. Rogers especially, his effort level is miles above some of the other members of the team. He just is really, he's got a fire lit under him on every play, it seems like.
Like you said to me the other day, he's a dog.
Exactly. Here comes Casey. He'll get a shot off a skate and out of play. Not a lot of flow to this game so far here in the first period. It's been pretty choppy, a little disorganized as far as the Mountaineers go. ECU's looking a little bit more put together. They're, like you said, their breakouts have been a lot cleaner.
Yeah, and while App State has been able to get some pressure in the offensive zone, they haven't been able to truly possess it and sustain it for a long period of time.
This puck tracked down by Davis. He's got it. Shot. Missed the net. Out to the point. Held in by the Pirates. They'll go cross corner. And they'll call a penalty there on McCabe. Looks like they'll get him for roughing. So ECU will go on the power play as App State takes its second penalty of the game. Another young guy in the box. If you're App State, you need to kill this penalty off in order to start to swing that momentum back in your favor. You can't let it get out of hand in the first period. It's exactly what happened last year against the Pirates.
Absolutely. And when you get out of this penalty kill, those last 3 minutes are so crucial that you kill those and get into the second period.
Exactly. Here are the Pirates working to the top of the circle. Casey's got it. He'll take it off his stick and get it clear. Schumeister comes out to leave it for Steffen. Steffen, Tremont harassing him. Here comes Wildish. Up through neutral ice. With a head of steam, he'll break it in. He's got Horn with him and a few other bodies. He'll stop, work up the half wall, go below the goal line. Back up top to Wildish. He'll walk the line, drop it off there. There's a shot from the circle. That gets stopped by Wilcox. Locklear gloves it down. He's pressured in the corner. Still working along. That gets out to the point. Off of Casper's stick on that shot that was going to miss the net anyways. And Casper will get it clear. That'll get all the way down. Schumeister again, leaving it for Steffen. Just about a minute left here on this penalty kill for the Mountaineers. Brady staples him, and they're going to call him for another penalty, as we'll get a 5-on-3 for ECU here once App State touches up. And there we go. Wilcox makes a save, but Brady will go to the box for cross-checking.
Yeah, and there we go. We just talked about discipline, and here we go again.
Feels like a broken record at this point. It was the same scenario in the first period against Wake Forest last weekend here in Greensboro. Just a few things to clean up discipline-wise. Not hurting yourself.
We're early in the year.
Arnett loses the draw. It's back to the point. That's Byrne. He'll pass it off to Robbins. He'll work it. Back to Byrne. He'll step in. He'll shoot. He'll miss the net entirely. ECU maintains possession. Looking for a pass here. That'll go far side. Another stretch pass, they score. Backdoor feed, and it's Sylvester. 3-0 App State. ECU, my fault.
And there goes that stretch pass again. Again, even inside of their defensive zone, App State's unable to defend the stretch pass and unable to complete it on their end as well.
It's a matter of not marking your guys and knowing your assignment. Granted, a 5-on-3, it's a little harder to do that.
Right. And a 5-on-3, you've got to block those passing lanes, and unfortunately, that one was open there. As the refs are blowing the whistle.
So a minute 41 left here on the Brady penalty. So ECU still has a man advantage. Casey tries to do a step through there on the draw, and ECU will come the other way. Connor breaks it in. He's got Sylvester. That'll come far side into the corner. Trying to look out front for a pass there. That's blocked down by Gross. Working to the top of the circle, throw on the brakes and spin back. Casey pestering him. He'll get it. Needs to get it clear. Can't dance through everybody. ECU's got it again. Another pass. That's shut down by Wilcox. Back to the point. Here's Byrne. Casey out on him. He'll look far side to Connor. Connor shoots. Just went wide. Casey's got it. And that's another good effort play there from Sylvester, taking it off Casey's stick. A little lazy with the puck there, blocked by Moresco. And now here comes Arnett. And he'll just flip it and get off, as that'll kill more time off the penalty. 50 seconds left on the cross-checking penalty to Riley Brady. Robbins taking some time to reset in his own zone. They'll play it up the right side. That pass, nobody home. Moffitt gets on it, and it's flipped up and out of play. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off here just outside of the ECU defensive zone. 36 seconds left on the penalty to Riley Brady. Check that. We'll have an offensive zone draw, shorthanded here. It'll be Moffitt. He's out there with Scheppelman, Johnson, and Dahlstrand. ECU controls the draw. Broken up there by Johnson. Dahlstrand pestered. Now here come the Pirates. Doverly, he'll get it in deep. He'll chase it down too. Pressuring Dahlstrand. He hits him, smothers him in the corner. And now out to Scheppelman. He'll clear it. 15 seconds left on the kill. Shoemeister will leave this for Wildish. He'll wheel around the cage. Looks up ice to Safinski. He'll get a pass here, but that's broken up by Johnson off a cage. Dancing back, here's Wildish, pressured by Joey Iorio. And there goes the penalty to Brady. They killed it off. Here comes Horn. Johnson steps up to make a hit, and now Dahlstrand has it. He'll pass it off. Here comes the breakout for the Mountaineers. Presley, he gets hit. Didn't get knocked down fully. Circling back is Brandon Miller. Looking for an outlet here. He'll flip it off the boards, but ECU gets to it. And again, they have another set-up offensive zone possession. Wilcox steers that to the corner. ECU works it behind the cage. Still maintaining possession. That's a shot swallowed up by Wilcox. Little jousting going on in front of the cage there.
Yeah, and throughout this first period, ECU seems to have been setting the tone with their physicality. And when App State tries to respond, it's just been leading to undisciplined hockey, bad penalties, and guys being out of position.
Exactly. You can't let the anger get to you.
Absolutely. You got to play with a level head and understand you got the pads on for a reason.
Exactly. They're off there. App State will try to get a breakout here. And there's Bongren. He'll play it in. First time seeing him on the ice tonight. He'll pressure. The Pirates will set up the breakout. That's broken up by Jason Beck. He'll get a feed to Rogers. Rogers pass broken up. Oh, that was a prime opportunity. He had Bongren on the far side. That'll be flipped in. Here comes the Pirates again. Beck misses a check on Hansen. He'll work through. Rogers breaks it up. It'll get to the corner. Out front now, Casper will try to clear. He'll get it to Bongren. Bongren can't get it onto Beck's tape, but Beck will get to it. He'll try to make a move. That's broken up. And now here come the Pirates. There's nobody back for App State. Moresco on that. Shot just missed the net. Casper, backhand pass out of the reach of Vongren, and it'll come all the way back down for Brennan. Brennan's pass. Here's Rogers. He'll get to it in the corner, looking for an outlet. His pass behind Beck. Now here comes the Pirates again. And that'll be a trip. Lazy play with the stick by Trevor Gross. 10 seconds left in the first period, and App State will go back on the penalty kill. Lazy play. He was afraid he was going to get beaten. He just stuck out the twig. They're going to call you every time on that.
I hate to be a broken record, Liam, but it comes down to discipline.
Unforced errors.
You got 10 seconds left in the period. That's 10 more seconds to move your feet.
Arnett will take the defensive zone draw here. One back by the Pirates. Wildest shot off a glove. Stopped again by Wilcox. Another save. Scramble out front. 1 second left. Turn around. Missed the net. No goal there as the horn had sounded. So it'll be 3-0 Pirates as we head to the first break. We'll be back with you on the other side of the intermission. My fault. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. We are just about to get this second period action underway. In the meantime, Adam, what are your first period notes?
Yeah, well, definitely in the first period, I want to give a big shout out to Schumeister, the ECU goalie. I mean, he was standing on top of his head, not only making the first save, but having the wherewithal to make the second, the third save, and have rebound control. Schumeister was really dominant there, and I want to give credit where credit's due. Now, also, what I noticed in the first period was App State keeps forcing their breakout up on the same board wall every time. They're not trying to mix up the breakouts, always forcing it strong side. What do you think, Wayne?
Well, I think you're exactly right. If you make it predictable in your breakout, you can't expect to get any sort of penetration past the red line into the offensive zone. Thus, no scoring chances. And you can't win if you don't score.
Absolutely. And then my last point, I want to go back to those stretch passes. Those stretch passes are key. If you're going to sit a winger on the weak side in that neutral zone, you want to make sure you're connecting on that stretch pass. And if it's not working, well, then I hope they come out this period with a different look and a closer support man to supplement those wingers in the breakout.
Exactly. And if you can't shut down ECUs and you can't make your own stretch passes, you're in for a rough night. Well, 30 seconds to the puck drop here for the second period. So we got another 20 minutes of hockey before we head to the second break. Here we go. Face off to start this second period. Reminder, App State is down a man. Another minute 50 left on the penalty to Trevor Gross. ECU's got it off the draw here. They'll get it in. Here's Locklear. He'll turn around with it, looking for a way to clear it. And he will. That's kicked down by Steffen. Good play in neutral ice, but now Tremont will circle back with it. He'll try to break it out. Make a little pass there. That's got to be a trip on ECU. No call. Tremont, short-handed, working into the O-zone. Now here come the Pirates. They'll break it out the other way. Little pass here through the middle. Controlled by, that was Rogers, and then shut down by Wilcox, and we'll get a whistle.
Yeah, the big reason ECU was able to get that chance was because Arnett and Tremont were not skating hard back. You hope at least one of them can help support their center, and
especially back checking on the penalty
backside.
kill. It's all about effort there. Locklear, he'll get the clear this time. That'll chop some more time off the kill. Settled by Schumeister. He'll play it up to Robbins. Skating through neutral ice, he'll cross the red line. He'll carry it in himself. At the half wall. Throws it to the front of the net. That's off a skate. Brady's got it. Flips it out to the blue line. That's held in by Horn. Flips it again. Glove down by Locklear. He'll play it off of Burns' leg. They don't get a full clear. Byrne will reset it. 49 seconds left on the kill. Here comes Robbins up the right side. Casper knocks it off his stick, and that'll go all the way down. Tracked down by Byrne for the Pirates. He'll get the puck here. Looking for a passing partner. Searching for his options. He'll skate it up, middle of the ice. Here comes Horn. He's got two others with him. Make that a third. That'll be passed down. Casper with the breakup. Going into the corner there with Horn. Wrestling down. Locklear trying to cut it off on the far side. That's Safinski. He goes down to the ice. Up to the point. Robbins throws it towards the net. He missed it. Casper, he'll pick up his stick. Now Byrne at the point. That's low, gets through behind the cage. The Pirates searching, looking for a feed here. That's in the wickets. Here's Horn on the half wall. Dubberly's shot knocked away. Here's Casper looking far side. There's a stretch pass, just missed the tape of Rogers, and that'll be an icing. There you go again, those stretch passes. You've got to hit those. Just over 2 minutes here into the second. It's been more of the same. A lot of puck control here for the Pirates. Obviously, they have the power play, which is expired now. Back to even strength, but App State not able to get any sustained O-zone time. Sylvester, he'll win the draw. Back to the point.
fed across. That's Hansen. His shot goes wide. Locklear on it. He can't get it out. Pestered by Sylvester. Chopped at by Locklear. Held in by Hansen. He'll look far side. That's a shot off the side of the cage from Connor. That's off its bearings, so they'll stop play for a moment and reset that. Another offensive zone draw for the Pirates. We serve Sylvester for the Pirates versus Casey for the Mountaineers. Sylvester wins it to Connor again. He'll backhand it around. That's cut off by Gross. He'll fling it out to neutral ice. Shuppelman pressuring. And now resetting. Here's Casey. He'll dance. Shakes off a stick check. He'll keep going. He gets it taken off his stick by Sylvester. And now here come the Pirates. Seems like they just want the puck in neutral ice more right now.
Yeah, I mean, I could say the Pirates are moving their feet a lot more than App State is, especially in the neutral zone.
They're not waiting for the puck to come to them. They're going to the puck. They're getting in those tough areas. They're making effort plays left and right. Now Casey. He'll get it up here. Here's Moffitt. Looks for Shuppelman. He'll get it in. Got a chance here. Tries to make a move. That's broken up. Shuppelman again. He'll play it around. Moffitt tries to cut it off. Intercepted by Hansen. Moffitt back to the point. Here's Gross. He'll look for a shot here. That's stopped by Schumeister. Out front again. Casey's shot. Stopped again by Schumeister.
Wow. And that whole sequence doesn't happen if you don't win that battle below the boards. That was good effort on the forecheck by App State. Hopefully they can build off the end of that shift.
So they'll get an offensive zone draw here to Schumeister's left. We'll see McCabe on the faceoff, flanked by Bongren and Presley. He's got Casper and Locklear up top. ECU called for the violation there. They'll redo it. One to Casper. His shot low. Stopped and covered. Schumeister again. Good idea from Casper there going low. There's more things for it to hit and deflect in. If you go up top, a lot more body to run into. Now the draw to Schumeister's right. Into the corner. Komorowski. Bongren has it. He'll play it around. Presley gets to it. Centering feed. Knocked away by the Pirates. Back to the point. Casper, low shot. Looks for a tip. Bongren over the net. Oh, a good chance there for Bongren. Back to the point. Casper has it. He'll go low again. Another deflection attempt here. Wrap chance. Stuffed. Man, so when Schumeister is really holding down the fort on the back end for the Pirates. A flurry of chances right there.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, he's just standing on his head right now for this ECU defense. Not to discredit ECU, they've done a good job of breaking out the puck when they do get control of it. But I mean, what a game so far from Schumeister. App's just got to get one, though, to break the seal and start pouring them in.
Arnett. He'll lose the draw. Here comes Davis for the Pirates. He'll go far side. Controlled into the offensive zone, making a move. A little stick check there from Casper, knocks it off. Recollected here. Davis knocked off his stick by Locklear. He'll shed a check, and he'll get it out to Arnett. Freshman to freshman. Locklear pestering. He's jumping up from his D position. Tremont covers for him nicely. He's got it. Can't wrangle the puck. And they're going to call a penalty there. Looked like he just lost an edge. And they'll get Tremont for tripping. And ECU will go back on the power play.
Yeah, looks like the ECU player lost an edge there, but it was with the help of his stick, so he's going to serve 2 minutes for that.
One thing you can't say is the refs have been one-sided so far. They've been doling out calls equally for both teams. It just so happens that App State's been more guilty.
Let them play is not a term I think of when watching this game so far.
Exactly. Steffen's shot flutters wide. And now here's Brady. He tries to break it out. He stands up a check. Hit the ice. Here's Horn. He'll spin back. His shot off a stick goes wide. Johnson will get to it. He'll try and get it out. Horn shuts that down. He'll flip it across to Steffen. He controls at the point. His shot low off a stick and goes wide. Arnett tries to lay a body there. He gets shaken off easily. Wildish, his shot shut down by Wilcox, and he'll cover. 33 seconds shaved off the penalty to Tremont. We'll have another draw here in the App State defensive zone.
We're about 5 minutes into the period, Liam, and there's definitely a lot more bright spots to build on for App. Let's just hope they can convert soon.
Yeah, Bondgren had that chance out front. That one looked like it would just flutter and flop in, but it just went high. Now, Dubberly, he'll win the drawback. Here's Robbins. Robbins to Byrne. He'll spin. Nice pass over the net. Robbins again. Pressure there by Asa Rogers. He'll spin off. Good stick there from Rogers. Casper pressuring in the corner. Rogers again. He'll get it out. He's got... It's just him and one more. He's got Beck
and he's
with
got
him.
Beck with him.
He'll shoot. Stopped by Schumeister. Rogers again. He'll spin. That's off a stick and goes out of play. Exactly 1 minute remaining on the kill for the Mountaineers. It'd be huge for momentum if they shake off this penalty and keep this bit of pressure that they've got going here in the last couple minutes. Back on the face-off. Controlled by Wildish for ECU. He'll settle it down behind his net and start the breakout. Steffen, far side to Sylvester. He'll work. Taking advantage of Beck's blind spots there, he gets into the zone. Down to the half wall. Little feet across there off a stick. Back to the backside again. Wilcox recovers nicely. Casper gives him a shove. Wildish at the point, down low. Jumps a stick. Locklear pressuring. Gets it to Beck. Up to the point. Wildish can't control it at the blue line, and he'll get out. 25 seconds left on the kill. That slides all the way back down into the App State end. Casper will hammer it around the boards, and that'll get out. 15 seconds left on the kill. Steffen, pressured by Rogers. He'll go back to Wildish. Working up the right side now. Here comes Connor. That's chopped at by Locklear. He'll get it out. Beck can't control. And here's Beck again. He'll flip here for Rogers. He gets stopped up in the high slot. Steffen, far side to Wildish. He'll go stretch pass here. ECU in the zone again, blocked there by Locklear. Good job getting in front of that puck there. Not letting it see the light of day for Wilcox. That's in front and it goes in. It's a leaky goal for ECU. And they jump out to a 4-0 lead. Clock operator here in the stadium needed to stop that clock a little sooner. They might need to add about 5 seconds left. 5 seconds more, I should say. There you go again. Sloppy defensive zone play there. Not a clean breakout. A little confusion running around. And that's the result you get. Neutral zone draw here. Won by ECU. They'll start the breakout again. They're attacking. Pass. Too far. Shot from the point off a stick. Deflected by Gross. That's a dangerous play there. They'll try to swing it back around the other side. Presley looking to cut that off. He can't get to it. Yes, he can. Here goes Wyatt Presley. He's got 2 more with him. What can they do? Feed. Oh, man, that was just not a good setup there. That was a prime chance there. Presley back to... What a save! Oh, my gosh, Schumeister. Robbed him. Adam, I don't think you could have painted a better picture with your first period notes there. Schumeister is bailing out this ECU defense. The chances have been numerous in the end of the first period, into the second, and he has just continued to pitch that shutout.
Yeah, absolutely. Granted, App should have gotten a chance on that first break with the 3-on-1, but still, what a save by Schumeister there. What reactions.
Another backhander, glove down. As a former goalie myself, I do love seeing a nice goaltending performance. You just hate to see it against your team.
Yeah, and as a former forward myself, I hate seeing it, so.
Offensive zone draw here for Arnett. See if the App State Mountaineers can keep that pressure on. Draw 1 and controlled by ECU. That's up off a stick. Brady has it. Now comes run for Davis. He'll send it back around. Tremont goes to cut that off. Good read. He takes a bump in the corner. Tries to get a stick lift there. Komorowski. He'll get it out to Davis. Davis' backhand feed cut off by Brady. Arnett. He can't get to it. And now here comes Davis. Davis off a stick. Cross corner and out of play. A lot more of a fast-paced second period here.
Yeah, it seems like the boys woke up in between periods there, and the pace of play is definitely benefiting from it.
I think App State can get used to this back and forth. They like to get out and skate. They like to get out, jump in on the rush. They're not a team that likes to sit back on their heels and play it slow. When they do that, they make more mistakes because they're playing complacent. And that's a shot shut down by Wilcox. Juicy rebound, though. Scheppelman lays a body there. Here goes Casey. He's got Moffitt with him. Working on the side. He'll shoot. Ooh, off the glove. Schumeister didn't catch it cleanly. Here's Casey. He'll get a skate on it. ECU can't get it out. Casper's shot. Oh, late reaction there from Schumeister. I don't know if he saw it initially.
Yeah,
Locklear tries to step up. Casper circles back. He'll go to Scheppelman. That's one of those predictable passes there, and ECU's got a stick on it already. Locklear. Backhand feed. He'll just dump it in. Casey will give chase. Now here come the Pirates. Rogers. He'll make a move. Steered aside by Wilcox. Here's Scheppelman. He's got Casey. Here's a breakout. Casey stopped again. Schumeister. Casey trying to center it, and that's cut off. Back out. Here's Safinski. He'll make a move. Locklear's got it. Tries to make a pass. Out of the reach of Casey. The forwards will make a change. ECU trying to take advantage of this swap of the forward lines and get some pressure. They'll work it in the zone. Here's Wildish. Defenseman jumping up on the rush. He tries to make a move. That's taken off his stick. Miller's drop pass. Corralled by Dubberly. Now Miller's got it back. Pressured by Dubberly. Rogers gets to it. He'll make it move. Cut off at the point there by Steffen. He'll keep it in. Wilcox leaves it for Casper. Miller. Circling back down low. Here's Casper. That jumps under his stick. He gets to it. Chops it. Here's Rogers. Rogers finds Beck. They've got numbers. Beck's shot just low and wide. Miller, he can't get to it. That's off of Rogers' stick, and it comes back out. Here's Sylvester. He's had a good game so far for the Pirates. He's been all over the place on those scoring plays. Horn. He'll just keep it in deep. Cut off by Johnson. They'll play it back around. Gross gets it. He'll play it off the glass. Jumps over Rogers' stick. Wildish has it. Backhand spin pass. That'll get on the tape of Beck. He'll look back to his defenseman for some help. There's Johnson. Whiffs on that pass. Plays it off the boards. In the ref skates. Now here's Gross. Wildish. Back to Connor. Connor plays it off the boards. Ends up with Beck. Beck back to Johnson. Johnson's pass gloved down by Sylvester. He's got a chance here. Near side shot. Covered up by Wilcox. Over halfway through this second period of action, it is still 4-0. App State trying to figure out something on offense.
Yeah, the legs are definitely slowing down. They're starting to lose some steam that they had out of that first intermission. Let's hope they can recapture that magic in the second half of this period here.
I think it really only takes one or two good plays in the offensive zone to get this team back and engaged. Because right now they just look like they already defeated themselves. They look like they're out of it right now. But it can just take one of those good plays to get the guys refocused.
Yep, the question is who's going to step up.
Exactly. And that'll be covered by Schumeister.
And we cannot understate what a game Schumeister has been having tonight. I mean, every shot App State has, Schumeister has flashed the leather one way or another. What a game from him so far.
Draw lost by McCabe. Pressuring there's Iorio. Good chance there, but now here goes ECU. They'll break it out again. Through the neutral zone. They'll get a move in. Glove down by Wilcox. We'll get another stoppage.
And that was just a great back check by McCabe. I mean, he got involved, forced the ECU forward to take a shot there, and it was an easy save for App State.
Casper chops at it. Off the draw. ECU's got it on the half wall, looking for a pass here. That gets cut off by Tremont. In the corner, the Pirates have it. They'll go back to the point. That's Hansen. Pressured by Tremont. Throws it towards the net. That's off a stick. Goes into the corner. ECU again looking for a centering pass. Arnett has it. He'll dance away from a check there. Feed it off to Tremont. Looking for a long pass that's in the skates of Arnett. They can't break it out. Here are the Pirates again. Cross ice feed. Shot. Stopped by Wilcox. Good save there. Got a piece of it. Off the glass. And it gets down the ice. Brady hustling. He's going to negate that icing. Good hustle from Riley Brady. And now he's got a chance. He has Arnett out front. Tremont. Down Arnett. Bad pass. It was behind him. Oh, that was a beautiful opportunity. Tremont. He'll have it. Dusted off for Casper. Casper tries to make a move. Comes off his stick a little too strong. Arnett cuts that off. He's still got it. He'll make a move. Tries to dance around one. Stays with it. Nice pass. Back door. Moffitt was there. Tremont gives a shove.
Great vision there on that pass.
Casper. Low shot. Just wide. Off a stick. Locklear gets to it. He gets it taken off his stick. He couldn't get around Davis. Davis. One-on-one with Casper. He'll shoot low and wide. Moffitt trying to track it down. Casper. His pass off of Tremont. Now here's Brennan. He gets pestered by Scheppelman. Komorowski finds Rogers far side. He'll walk in. He's got two Mountaineers on him. That's Moffitt and Casper. Moffitt. He'll just flip it out and clear. That'll be an icing. So the tired legs will have to stay out there. Tremont tries to get off. He can't escape.
Yeah, but I mean, that shift from Arnett, Tremont, and Casey, I mean, that could be the shift that's the turning point in this period. That was a pure energy shift, getting good chances, and building up to something good.
Yeah, I really liked the coordination in the zone. They were running on a little bit there after that scoring chance got shut down, trying to play a little bit of hero puck there, but Locklear will play this off the glass. That's got Scheppelman's name written on it. He gets in the zone. They're offsides. They'll have to reset. Moffitt gets in onsides. He'll play it down to the corner. Brennan is there. He'll wheel up the other side. Scheppelman can't prevent him from moving it out. Casey gets turned around. Here comes Horn. He'll flip it. That's down into the corner. Dubberly's on it. He gives a shove. Scheppelman can't knock it off a stick. It'll come to Moffitt, and that'll go to Casey. Casey flips it across for Scheppelman. His pass just a little out of the reach of Gross. Here comes the Pirates. Stretch pass. Nobody home. Icing. So now the Mountaineers can get some fresh bodies out there. Hopefully capitalize on some tired legs for the Pirates. 6:39 left here in this second frame. If App State can get something across here in these last 6.5 minutes of the period, they can really start to build a little bit momentum for the third period. And now here's back on the draw. He'll lose it. That clearing attempt for the Pirates is knocked down. And that'll go off the netting and out of play. We'll do it again.
Now the refs here are deliberating something. I think we're going to have a
offensive zone draw.
Yep.
I think the puck was sent down the ice from the defensive zone and went out of play. It doesn't matter where it hit out of play. It matters where it was played from. This draw controlled again by ECU. They've been really good in the dot today. Gross plays it off the boards. That's cut off by Sylvester, but here comes Rogers. Ready to take it off the stick there. Asa Rogers. Speed through the neutral zone. On his backhand, he'll wheel around. Looks for a centering pass there. Another chance. There's Miller. He'll go to the point. Gross. His shot off a stick goes over the net. Now Beck. He's looking for an option. He'll go to Gross. Good look here. His shot just goes wide. Beck. Back up top. Gross again. He'll play to Johnson. Johnson just slid that on the ice. Cut off by Robbins. He'll go to the corner. Miller was there. Rogers has it now. Tries to get it back to the point for Gross. He'll keep it in. Whacked and out of play. Another offensive zone draw coming here for the Mountaineers.
And App continues to knock on the door over and over and over again.
They're hanging out around Shoemeister a lot. His life has not been easy this game by any means.
No, absolutely.
But he's made it look easy.
Absolutely.
Pitch draw. Chop there from Brady. I think they shuffled the lines a little bit. They put Riley Brady, a high effort, high energy player, with two more skill guys that also can bring some energy in Tremont and Arnett. And here's Brady. He finds Arnett. That pass and the deflection off the side of the cage. And that'll be a penalty for the ECU Pirates. The Mountaineers will go back on the man advantage. Now they'll call a hold here on the Pirates. Looks like it's going on number 77, Stefan.
Now this is a big momentum shift. We got 25 minutes of hockey left to play. Can App State do something here with the 5 minutes they're given in the rest of the second period?
Casey will take this face off. Controlled by Tremont. He'll get it back to Arnett. Arnett. Here's Beck. Far side. Tip from Casper to Tremont. Fighting for it along the wall. That comes from slot. Oh, a good look there from Casper. Just sent it high. And that'll get out as the Pirates can clear it. Wilcox can't handle it. And Arnett, he'll set it up. He'll make a move. And that gets taken off his stick. Dubberly with a good break up there. He's got a man with him. That's broken up by Casey. Now here comes Tremont. He'll wheel in. Tremont, stop and start. He's got a good look here. Shot! What a save. Off the blocker. I don't know if Shoemeister ever saw it. They're getting a good net front presence there from Casey. That shot hammered wide from Arnett. And Shoemeister will cover that behind the net. A few good chances there.
Yeah, absolutely. App, again, they're getting chances. They're knocking on the door. It's just a matter of, can you break through? And it's easier said than done with the way Shoemeister's playing tonight.
I am liking, though, seeing Casey, a veteran presence, getting in front of the net, going into dirty areas, not trying to stay on the outside and focus only on shooting.
Yeah, I mean, he stopped everything he saw tonight. Don't let him see the puck.
Can't stop it if you can't see it unless you're getting lucky. Arnett here, top of the zone. He'll feed it off to Beck. Beck will walk in, get to the top of the circle. He'll shoot it. That's off the side of the cage. Arnett cuts it off at the point. He'll spin off contact, gets it back to Beck. Beck walking the line. He'll give it back to Arnett. In his skates. He'll just send it down into the corner where Casey has it. Casey and Tremont will trade places. He'll feed it for him. Tremont looking, shooting. Punched away by Shoemeister again. Now Beck. He'll control, dance around one hit. Spin away from another. Feed Casper. He'll walk. High slot. Shot. Off a body. Never got through. Now here's Beck. Beck again. Looking for Arnett. He'll find him. Take the tape. They'll dish off here. Didn't get enough on that. And that'll be hammered down the ice. Off a stanchion. Takes an odd bounce into the other corner. And Beck will track it down. Just a little bit too light on the pass there from Arnett. Looking to get a little touch over there to Tremont, but it was broken up. Now Tremont's pass can't find anybody. Casey will break that up, and he'll leave it for Casper. Three guys entering the zone. Casper's shot, toe save. Shoemeister again, just reaching that leg out. That's a little check in the back there from 72 on the Pirates. Putting Tremont on the ground. Casper will backtrack here. He's got Johnson far side. He'll feed it across to him. Look up the ice there. You got Tremont. Off his stick, he'll get a tip to negate the icing. And that'll get flung back out Johnson off his shin pad. And now here's 78 for the Pirates. He gets a good stick lift there from, who was that? That was Johnson. And now here comes Brady. Brady, a little backhand flip here for Rogers. Rogers with a good move there. Another one. And a shot off a stick. It ramped up and out of play.
And Rogers had him turned around. I think he just pulled one move too many there.
I've noticed Rogers is really strong on his skates. He's got a lot of speed and a lot of balance. It's hard to take him completely off the puck. You can separate him from him, but you can't knock him down.
Yeah,
unless you got him up and down in the corner, you get like slew foot him or something.
Yeah, for sure. And he's definitely strong on his edges as well. That's how he's able to change direction like he just did there.
Exactly. Rogers' shot was blocked off that draw. He'll get another chance here. Another chance out front. And that still doesn't go in. And that's they score! They're going to call... Are they calling goalie interference here? It looks like, for the meantime,
giving him the goal.
Yeah, you see the ref talking to the scorer's table. That's a goal for App State.
But then they called a cross-check on ECU. So that penalty shouldn't have to be served because they scored while it was a delayed call. Correct?
Yeah, that's what it should be, unless it happened after the play.
And it's a retaliatory play.
Yeah, I didn't really catch what happened there, but it must be retaliatory if they're throwing him in the
refs are discussing something here. It looked like Rogers or somebody was shoved down in front of the net. That was all the chaos going on. And then Brandon Miller, not Luke Miller, who's inactive tonight. Brandon Miller just finds the back of the net there in the scrum. It just pops out to him, and he just lifts it over the goalie because he's on the ground.
Yeah, well, I mean, there were a ton of bodies in front of the net. That's what we were talking about, affecting the sight lines of Schumeister here.
Confusion getting in his way, and looks like they are going to assess the penalty here to ECU. So App State will get a goal, and now they'll go on the power play. Draw controlled by the Pirates. Robbins, his pass off the boards. It'll end up back with Brandon Miller, the goal scorer. He has Rogers far side. He's looking for another option here. He'll skate it out, find Rogers. He'll make a move through neutral ice, get a little hook there. Rogers with another good move. Oh, and he just missed the net. It did look like there was a hook there. Some of the fans not too happy about the no call. Brady will track it down. He'll stop behind his net, get a little pressure here. He'll get the ECU player to commit below the goal line, and now they got a breakout chance. Stretch pass, nobody home. Scheppelman, he hustles hard, and they cannot call an icing on that. Scheppelman was right there. That's just poor officiating.
That's too close to call, in my opinion, as well. The energy has definitely shifted in the rink. I mean, you see the ECU players chirping on their way to the bench now. They haven't been doing that all game. You have to wonder if App State's starting to get under their skin now.
I mean, if they're bringing up their effort levels, they're playing harder. Rogers is really carrying the momentum right now for the Mountaineers. And he'll control this off. Nope, that's a shot there from Dubberly. And now it'll bounce out to Brady. Brady looking for an option here. He'll go stretch pass. That's off two sticks. That'll negate icing. Locklear crashing in.
I'll be sure.
He'll turn around. That's a pass out front. Miller goes down in front of the net. Not a scoring chance there. Miller will reset. We have a delayed call, so App State with a chance here. Throw it on net. Get a touch. And that'll be intercepted by Horn. And App State will go on a 5-on-3 power play. Huge opportunity here to get another goal, chip away at that lead.
Yeah, and my old coach used to say, the ones that really hurt were the ones that you would give up in the first minute of the period and the last minute of the period. Let's hope App State can get one, carry that momentum into the next period.
1:27 left on the clock. They will be on a form of a power play for the remainder of the period, barring any changes in the score. 56 seconds of 5-on-3 action. And they've got the top unit out there. They're compressing around this faceoff. Casey, he'll try to win it back. He does. That's Beck off his stick. He'll fork it along there to Casey. He'll rub up in the corner for it. Casper in there to help. 2 Mountaineers, 1 Pirate. Wildish goes down. And they'll blow it dead. I don't think there will be a call here. It just looked like he fell down and maybe hit his head.
Yeah, I think the ref blew the whistle because he was grabbing his head there while he was down. They just want to make sure the players are safe.
I can't see how there would be a high stick in that situation. They're fighting for the puck on the ice. Nobody's going for a stick lift there. They're just trapping.
No, I don't think they're calling anything here.
That's good. So we'll do another face-off here. Only 10 seconds came off the clock. Casey on the draw here. Bam. Back at the point. He'll find Arnett. Slap pass there to Casey. He can't control it. He'll throw it towards the net and off the side of the cage. Now here's Arnett. He'll reset. 1 minute left here in the second period. That's sent down by the Pirates. About 20 seconds remaining on this 5-on-3 opportunity. Here comes Beck. He'll make a move through the middle of the ice, wheeling into the offensive zone. He'll try to set it up. Tremont, he's got a chance. That pass just not on the tape there for Casper. Casper, a little bit too much heat on that pass for Tremont. He'll spin. He can't set it up. Arnett will poke it there. Casper's got it. He'll circle around. That gets taken off his stick. Beck can't get to it. They just look a little tired. And that'll get sent the length of the ice. The 5-on-3's over. There's still 55 seconds left on that second ECU penalty. Arnett goes in the corner, fighting with Safinski for it. And that's a call on Arnett. They're going to get a slash.
For that one-handed tap behind the shins?
It was the one-handed tap there as Arnett was beat, chasing him down. So we'll go 4-on-4 for 49 seconds. That'll carry over here into the third period. The momentum getting pulled away from the Mountaineers again.
Yeah, and we did say they were calling everything. They are calling everything tonight here. So you just gotta be really careful and really intentional with what you do in front of these refs tonight.
Got to play heady hockey. Now here goes Brady. He's got a chance. What a save by Schumeister. That's how you sell out for a deke. Just laid flat. Brady couldn't get anything under it. Another great save.
What more can we say about him tonight? I mean, really, we can't sing his praises enough. He's having one heck of a night.
He gets my vote for ECU's MVP tonight.
He gets my vote for the game's MVP today.
Draw controlled by the Pirates. 5 seconds left in the period. They'll just hold it and waste the time. And that'll end this second period. Score 4-1. We'll see you on the other side of the break. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. Third period. Almost ready to get going. Adam, what are your notes after the second period?
Well, definitely in the last couple minutes there, App State had the right ideas, just sloppy execution. Those cross zone passes, those stretch passes were finally working. You had Rogers carrying the puck in the zone. You had other players like Arnett getting in the corners. It was a good end to that period by App State. They just need to connect on those passes. Now, the next thing is the way they scored on Schumeister was that they were getting bodies in front. They need to keep getting traffic in front, make sight lines hard to see, get deflections, and hope that the puck rolls in. And then the last point I want to make, as you and I just talked about, is they need to slow down the ECU counter. ECU likes to come in numbers and get odd man rushes up against their defense. And the way that's happening is they're just not back checking. We need App to back check in order to counter that ECU counter.
Gotta hammer it home. Back check, back check, back check. Name of the game. Strong defense. Forwards covering for D-men. I liked all those points you hit on, though, Adam. Right ideas. Didn't execute properly. I'm looking at confusion, bodies, anything to throw Schumeister off his game. When he can see the puck, he's going to stop it. That's been the name of the game tonight.
Right, and I mean, if the pucks are going to keep bouncing off sticks for App, then just throw it in front of the net with bodies in front. Maybe you'll get a bounce into the back of the net.
Exactly. Keep the shots low if you're shooting from the point, and work your angles. Alrighty. 4-on-4 hockey to begin this third period. Tremont on the face-off. He can shuffle up here. Brady, he'll get a little knock up through here, and now that'll be covered by Schumeister. Quick stoppage here. 6 seconds into the third. This draw will be to Schumeister's left. A little offensive zone face-off here. Possibly get some looks here off the draw. Tremont, he'll try to step through on that face-off. He's got the puck. He'll try to get to the front of the net. Telegraphed his move there, and here comes ECU. Stretch pass far side. They'll work in. Locklear tries to get a stick check. That's off of Brady's shin pad, and now here's Tremont. Skate to stick. Tries to dance around. One guy eats it. Now Tremont. He'll go Brady, skate to stick. He just kicks it in towards Schumeister, and we'll get another stoppage. If App State can keep this pace of flying up and down the ice, that can benefit them as long as they don't get caught sleeping in the offensive zone.
Yeah, for sure. When you're the forwards and you're flying through the zone like that, keep that momentum up and keep flying on the back check. Help out your defensemen. They love that.
All right, we'll get the freshman back here on the face-off. A little confusion here on the draw. ECU thought that penalty expired on number 43, Dubberly. And now that shot hits Rogers. Beck gets pressure in the corner by Robbins. He'll spin away. Beck knocks it off his stick, comes back down to Byrne. Behind his own cage. He'll set up this breakout. Byrne looks for Robbins. Didn't find him. Davis plays it in. Wilcox leaves it. That was jumped on by Davis. Beck tries to chop it out. Controlled by Davis for the Pirates. Here's Johnson. He'll chop it. Cleared. Heads up play there from Beck. Shaving some more time off this kill. Beck tries to get a stick lift there. I thought that was Rogers. Now Rogers has it. He's got Beck right behind him. He'll drop it for him. That's a nice save again. A double tap in midair from Schumeister. And now here comes ECU the other way. Off the board. Still get a stop and start here. That's Baverka. It'll come around to Horn. He'll drop it off to Dubberly. He hammers one. Stick save. Wilcox. That'll come all the way back around. Here's Byrne. Knocked off Horn's stick. Rogers can't get it out. Backhand feed off of Beck's stick. They'll play it again. Now here they go. They've got numbers. This is Beck and Miller. Beck save! Schumeister again! Extending the legs and shutting it down.
Wow.
If Beck would have fed Miller, I don't know if that would have beat Schumeister either.
Yeah, I mean, Schumeister was cheating. You already saw it coming. I mean, he just seems unbeatable right now.
He looks to be favoring the lower part of the net, though. If you can go high blocker, I think you can beat him up there, or just try and go 5-hole.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been strong on his pads all day, and that's where App State keeps liking to test him.
Casey gets a stick check there as ECU comes around their own net. Casey shoulders off a check there. He'll fire one. Sharp angle. Shut down by Schumeister. Casey again. The effort level for him is high. That's a cross check. They're going to call that. App State back on the power play. They'll send a Pirate to the box. That's number 72, Daniel Leary. He'll serve 2 minutes for cross-checking. Good effort there from Casey to draw a penalty in the corner. Fighting for that puck, getting into the tough areas, and creating an opportunity now for his guys to get one back.
Yeah, early in the game, we were worried about App State's discipline, but, I mean, ECU's discipline has obviously been worlds different. You just wish App State could convert on one of these.
Exactly. This is the time. Still got a whole lot of hockey left to play. Got to start chipping away. Casey, along the half wall, he'll get to the point. That's Riley Brady. He'll search. Back down to Casey. Far side feed. That's Arnett. His shot, high off the glass. Casey settles it. Brady, he'll have to turn back as Sylvester comes the other way shorthanded. He'll make a move. Get into the corner. Arnett gets a stick check there. He'll come away with it. Behind his own cage. He'll start the breakout. Here's Casey. He'll go far side to Tremont. Good tape-to-tape pass there as they get in the O-zone. Tremont working along the half wall. Back up to the point. That's Arnett. Far side pass. That's batted down by Sylvester. Back down to Tremont. Back up to Arnett. He'll fake a shot, trying to feed it, and that'll get cleared. Arnett will track it down. Sylvester closely following him. Riley Brady. He'll start the breakout. Tremont can't corral it. Casper has to leave it as they're off sides. And there's a little stick check as that one gets sent back down into the D zone. ECU's already killed a minute off that penalty to Leary. And now Tremont can't handle it. That's been a name of the game today. That's just those touches off the stick. They can't corral these long passes, and it just disrupts all momentum getting into the zone. That'll go back to the point for Casey. He'll work it down low. He excels here below the goal line. He'll look out front. Still on his backhand, riding it all the way around. And the net's off. They'll blow it dead. You don't like those calls. They'll disrupt your momentum in the offensive zone, but I'd rather have them call that on a play like that than on a shot or on a scoring chance.
Yeah, well, it also seems like App State can't sustain any momentum of any kind tonight. Whether it's the net coming off, whether it's a counterattack of ECU coming to score, either way, App just can't seem to build on anything.
It's these little speed bumps that they're hitting through the game that are just disrupting the flow for them. And this face-off lost and cleared. As ECU is shaved now a minute and 40 seconds off that penalty to Leary. Miller leaves it for Beck. He'll turn up ice. Ahead of steam through the neutral zone. He's got two guys with him on that side. He's got a far side feed in Rogers, but he'll circle the cage. Look back up at the point for Miller. Brandon Miller. He'll dust it off back down to Beck. Beck back to Miller. High slot. Tries to get a feed here. Rogers. That shot off a stick. Punched out with a glove by Komorowski. He'll backhand it. Clears it down the ice. That'll be icing as the penalty already expired. And it'll go back down into the attacking zone for the Mountaineers.
Camera guy. Should we go radio?
Well, folks, the camera has quit out on us. The battery life did not sustain, so it'll just be audio from this point on. We'll try to give you as much detail as we can with the voice from here on out. We're sorry for the technical difficulties. Presley tries to get a shot off, broken up by Safinski. Hammered in the corner, Casey got a body on him. Swung around far side, cut off by Gross at the point. He'll try to throw it towards the net. That gets broken up, and it gets sent back down towards Wilcox. He'll play it off the boards. Intercepted, and that's offsides. Good call there. We'll get a neutral zone face-off now. Arnett, Tremont, Brady, Johnson, and Gross on the ice for the Mountaineers. See what this unit can do. Try and right the ship. Knocked off a stick there. Good play by Johnson. Arnett, he'll get a little backhand flip here to Brady. He'll work it in. He'll get a shot blocker down by Schumeister. See, shuts the door again. Here come the Pirates. Gross tried a little hip check there. Didn't work. Brady on his backhand. He'll work it back into his D zone. Try and set it up. That flip pass there ends up with finishing for the Pirates. And now with Gross. Gross sends it around. Tremont is there. He'll chop it off the boards. Gross is down in the corner. He's not moving. He's seriously shaken up. Looks like they're going to get another Pirate.
He's holding on to his head. That does not look good right now.
Back turned in the corner anytime like that. Scary situation. They're going to get number 46 for ECU. He'll go to the box. Looks like it could be 5-minute major. I believe they're calling boarding on this one. And a good sign here is Gross is back on his feet, being helped off the ice. Clearly shaken up on that play, but it's a good sign to see him skating off under his own power. And he'll head back to the bench. So App State with a golden opportunity here. 5-minute major. They'll have a power play until that 5 minutes is up, regardless of how many goals they score. A non-releasable penalty like this is a major turning point if you can capitalize early. So the next 5 minutes of this game will be 5-on-4 for App State, barring any penalties of their own. And it looks like they got the top power play unit out there now. Casey taking the draw. One by ECU, but controlled by Arnett at the point. He gloves it down. He'll play it off the boards for Patrick Casey. He'll try and chop it back to the point for Arnett. He can't keep it in. Horn with a good sidestep there, but Casey cuts him off. He'll wheel back, looking for an option here. He'll get an outlet pass here to Arnett. He'll wheel it up ice. He's got Tremont and Casper with him. He'll cross the blue line. Now Tremont. He'll settle. Needs to find a passing option here. Goes down low. Arnett tries to avoid a hit there as Robbins deals it. Up in the air. Glove down in the corner. They're going to call a hand pass there. That'll keep this draw in the O-zone for the Mountaineers. 36 seconds already shaved off that 5-minute major. Brady off the draw. Searching for an outlet here. He'll just throw it around. Down low. Casey's got it. He'll feed it to Tremont. Tremont back up top. Arnett on his backhand. He'll look. That's off a stick. Kicked by Horn. Arnett with a good play there, almost keeping it in. And Brady will track it down. He's got to get a feed here. He'll wheel back on his backhand. Trying to escape. He gets a body laid on him, and now it ends up with Patrick Casey. He'll circle through, going through the middle of the ice. Works on Dubberly. He'll get around. Hansen can't get a body on him. Stop and start there from Casey. He'll turn. Top of the circle. He'll shoot. That's off a stick. Should have passed that probably. Now here comes ECU the other way. Wildish. He gets crunched by Casper. Brady. And they're going to call a penalty on Sam Casper, the captain. And that will complicate things on this major penalty that ECU took, as now we'll have 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, and maybe I missed something, Liam, but I don't understand why that was a penalty there. It looked like
a clean check. Maybe they're calling a hit in the back. I don't know.
Yeah, Casper just caught an ECU player down in the offensive zone on the strong side boards, and I mean, it seemed like a clean hit to me, but maybe we just didn't catch the full picture there.
So it'll be 4-on-4. As this draw will be in the attacking zone for the Pirates. It'll be Jason Beck taking the draw for the Mountaineers. He'll win it back. Locklear. He'll play it off the boards. And now Beck. They'll start the breakout. Beck and Rogers. These two freshmen have been playing a good game tonight. High energy. Locklear. He'll glove it down. Wheel to the corner. Ethan Locklear. He gets rubbed out. Now here comes Sylvester the other way. He's been one of the high energy players for the Pirates all night. Johnson cuts that off. Now here's Beck. He'll turn and look. He'll find Rogers. Rogers, that's cut off, taken away by Sylvester. He'll wheel through. Locklear gets a good stick check there and avoids taking him down. Nifty play, and here goes Rogers the other way. 1-on-3. He'll make a move, and it'll come off his stick. And now ECU will reset. Cross ice pass. Rogers gets a stick on it. Sylvester will go far side. Johnson chops it. That's knocked back in by another ECU player. Locklear. They'll just feather this off the boards for Beck. He'll look up ice. He'll feed Rogers. And now here they go. Beck tries to make a move. Then he just shoots it wide. Locklear slides one right to the middle of the ice. Johnson did not have his head on a swivel, and here come the Pirates the other way. 2-0. Shot, score. Picked a corner. That was Will Steffen, and it's 5-1 ECU. Johnson just pinched and made a bad decision. Didn't have his head on a swivel. Didn't see the guy trailing behind him. And that led to a 2-0 opportunity there. And Steffen chose shoot.
And what did we say to start the period? You have to limit their counterattacks, especially in a 4-on-4 where there's a lot of space. That's where ECU can use their speed they've showcased all game long.
And like I said, Johnson, in a 4-on-4 situation, you can't pinch that way when you are the last guy back. Here comes Arnett. He'll get in the offensive zone, throw on the brakes. Tries a little pass there. And now Gross. He'll have to track it down. 10 seconds left on the penalty to Casper. Gross will feed this on his backhand. Tremont finds Arnett. Through the middle of the ice. He'll work into the O-zone. He's got a look here. He'll shoot and score! Chase Arnett. Put it on the board. The freshman beats Schumeister.
Yeah, and he catches the ECU defenders flat-footed there. He just makes a couple sweet moves as he enters the zone. Takes a great shot. Schumeister must have not been ready for that. He just beats him up top.
So 5-2 now. Still a minute and a half left on that major penalty. So the game is not done yet, as the Mountaineers still have that 5-on-4 advantage. And now Brady will leave this for Moresco. He'll dust it off. Now here comes Brady the other way. That flip pass gloved down by a Pirate, and he'll come back out to Arnett. He'll look. That's batted down. Arnett steps up. He'll take it again. He gets tripped. That'll get a call. 5-on-4. 5-on-3, pardon me.
And this is huge for App State here. You really want to get one inside that first minute while you have the 5-on-3. Hopefully you can get a 2-for-1 deal. You're right back in this game.
And you've got this 5-on-3 for over a minute and some change. That's a good chunk of time with a lot of space on the ice.
Well,
they've got some goal scorers.
Let's hope the passes connect here.
Brady to the point, Arnett. He'll go back to Brady. Surveying, he'll shoot. That's stopped and swallowed up by Schumeister. I feel like I've said that a lot today. Off the draw, Casper crashes. That shot off a pad. There was a good look there on the rebound as Tremont circles back. He'll leave it for Arnett. Arnett, back to Brady. Brady, Arnett. He'll walk in. He'll shoot. Blocked down. Another chance out front. Tremont just goes wide. He'll get back to it. Back to the point, Arnett. Cross ice, Brady. He'll just send this down into the corner where Patty Casey's on it. He'll survey. Up to the point, it's Brady. Brady, far side to Tremont. He's got a good look here. Can't settle the puck. That's a save. Schumeister again. Casey back out front. He tries to go short side. Casper out front. Tracked down by Horn. Batted down by Brady. And that'll be a high stick. That's An incorrect call. ECU touched the puck, but hey, that's a stoppage.
Yeah, it was played by a high stick by Brady, and then ECU touched it, yet the ref still whistled the play down.
So there will be 14 seconds left on this 5-on-3. They have been unable to capitalize so far. Off the draw, here comes ECU. That's Safinski. He'll backhand it in. Under 10 seconds remaining on this 5-on-3. Now here goes Beck. He'll start the breakout as that 5-on-3 is expiring. ECU get one more man on the ice. He'll come right out of the box onto the ice. That's off a Shepardman skate. Centering feed out front. Blocker down. Schumeister again with a save. Cross ice pass. That's Safinski. He'll get in. He's got Hansen with him. He'll go around the cage. That's stopped. Now here they go the other way. Brandon Miller, 3-on-2. Back checking his Hansen to even it up. Miller throws one on the cage. Safinski, they score again! Who was it? Was it Miller? Or was it Locklear? Looks like it was Ethan Locklear flying in on the fumbled save from Schumeister.
Schumeister, again, he's good down low, but he just gives up some rebounds here and there, and App State capitalized on that by getting more bodies in front.
So now it's just a 2-goal game. 5-3 Pirates. The neutral ice draw here following the 3rd goal of the game for the Mountaineers, scored by Ethan Locklear. It'll be TJ Moffitt on the draw. App State can't control it off the draw. McCabe gets beat. Now here come the Pirates. They'll try a centering feed here. Another save by Wilcox. Way to cover. That's a big save right there.
And that's just some great rebound control by Wilcox to let that puck die and jump right on it.
Good awareness. Now Moffitt will be on the draw again. This one controlled by ECU, flung wide. That'll get all the way around to the point. Steffen holds it in. Cut off there by McCabe, and it goes into the App State bench. Draw will go back into the Mountaineer defensive zone. That's cut off in front of the net. Whacking and whacking. And then it pops out of the corner. Brady's got it. He'll just get it out. That's cut off by the Pirates. Steffen. That gets cut off by Arnett. He's got a chance. Chase Arnett. Another look. Tries to beat him high again. Just missed the cage. Johnson slaps that out. Picked up by Connor. His pass too far. Now wheeling out front is Sylvester. He goes down. No call. Out to the point. Hand pass. They'll call that. The neutral zone has been a little more leaky in this 3rd period. App State looking like they're trying to capitalize on some weak coverage to the neutral ice.
App State seems to be jumping on every chance they get right now.
All of a sudden, they're playing really hungry. That pass, Brady. He'll get it. Backhand flip. That's cut off by Byrne. Byrne. Yeah! Knocked down by Arnett. He can't corral it again. Tremont with a good stick check there. That'll get it down into the corner. Robbins is pressured there. Tremont again. Fighting for it. Robbins pestered. He'll go around his own cage. Looking for an outlet here. Tremont gets a stick on it. And that'll be backhanded out where Casper collects. He looks for a feed. No, nobody home. Here comes Byrne for the Pirates. He'll flutter that one in towards Wilcox, and he'll block it down with his paddle. He's got a guy up ice, and he couldn't find him. Safinski. He'll enter the zone. Dangles, shoots. Blocked down by Moresco. As we've got our visual feedback. Byrne, his shot, swallowed up. Wilcox says no. Little chirping going on here. Safinski and Arnett getting into it on the way to the benches. And the refs are having a conversation here about Safinski, number 52 for ECU, as he had some likely less than kind words for the App State bench on the way to his own. As here the draw is controlled by the Pirates. They'll fling it off the glass behind the cage. Rogers, he'll defer that to Casper. Casper chops it ahead. Here's Beck. He gets a stick to it. But now ECU will turn it up the other way. They'll enter the zone. Make a move. Casper can't separate that cleanly, but then it does get turned up. And now here comes Beck. He's got Rogers, and he'll flip it in. Rogers tries to get to it. He'll meet Wildish in the corner, and that'll be a penalty on Rogers, as App State will go back on the penalty kill. So we'll get another penalty here on the Mountaineers, as we've got under 7 minutes left in the game. Only a 2-goal difference, but App State's just been chipping away. And this might kill some momentum. So the defensive zone draw here will be taken by Riley Brady. He'll go against Sylvester for the Pirates. Wildish, he'll have it at the point off the draw. He'll circle up, get to the circle, look down low. He's got Connor. Connor to the wing. Back down low to Connor. Gross pressuring him. Back to the far, back to the half wall, little slot. There's Brennan, his shot blocked. Never got through. Still can't clear. Sylvester, he'll spin away. Tremont on him. To the point, that's Wildish. He'll dance. Looks down low. He's got a man there. Groves tries to cut that off. And that'll be poked past the net. Here comes Brady. He needs to get it clear. He'll just skate it up, kill some time that way. He'll get in the zone. Unabated, and here comes Tremont. He's got a good opportunity here. Gets a stick check there. He goes down. No call. They're gonna get somebody here. Looks like they're gonna get number 7.
Yeah, he threw that arm up. I think they're gonna call that trip in the corner.
Let's see what we got here. Interference. So that'll make it 4-on-4 here for another minute 10.
Like we said earlier, with 4-on-4, there's a lot of space. This is a good time for App to jump out and get one goal, get within one of this.
We got to remember what happened, though, last time we had 4-on-4. Johnson pinched on a bad decision there, and they gave up a 2-on-0 breakaway, or a breakout. And now here's Casey, backhand feed. Arnett, back to Casey. He can't wrangle it in the slot. Locklear, his pinch, unsuccessful, and now Casper will track it down. As I was saying, though, it's jumping up when you're the last defenseman back on a 4-on-4 like this. That can create some bad opportunities for your team defensively. And now Casey will drop it off for Arnett. He'll wheel through. Get into the attacking zone. He'll dance, try to make a move. Gets separated from the puck. Casper's got it. He'll walk in. Turns around. Fires one low. That gets through to the corner. Arnett will muscle up and get to it. He'll feed it to the slot for Casey. He can't control it. Now here it gets out to Horn. Horn finds Sylvester. They got a 2-on-1. Locklear's the only one back. Sylvester, his pass, whiffed on it. Horn had a good chance there. It got through, but he just couldn't get a clean shot off.
Another odd man rush in 4-on-4. That's not what you want to see if you're the Mountaineers right now.
15 seconds left of 4-on-4. Then Asa Rogers will be released from the penalty box. Casey's going to control. They can waste some time here. Get back to even strength as they break out. Sam Casper, he'll walk in. Stop on a dime, find Casey. Casey just backhands it in. Casper furthers it along. That's a big hit. Looked like he got him a little high, but no call there. Clean check. Rogers wheels around. He'll feed it to Gross. Gross plays it down to the corner. 30 seconds left on the penalty to ECU. And down goes Casper. They'll call that 5-on-3 for another 24 seconds.
Well, Liam, there's a lot of words I could use to describe this game tonight. To say it's clean and to say that it's fair, I wouldn't say it's either right now. Penalties left and right this entire night. Nobody seems to be able to stay out of the box.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we've had more time 4-on-4 or with one team with a man advantage than we have 5-on-5. That's what it feels like, at least.
Yeah. I can assure you that none of our viewers know what this team looks like 5-on-5 right now.
There's a reason why you practice these special team situations, though, because as you can see, a lot of the games are dominated by special teams play. So you got to be comfortable in these situations from the top of your roster to the bottom.
Absolutely. Especially this late in the game when legs are getting tired. How are these guys going to react tactically?
Brady off a feed there from Tremont as App State controls the draw. Tremont fires, stopped by Schulmeister. Casey's got it in the corner. He'll feed it back to the point. That's Chase Arnett. He'll dance down to Casey. Two guys on that same side. They got somebody in front of the net. That's Asa Rogers. Tremont back to the point. Here's Arnett. Short side. Brady whiffs on it. Tremont back to Arnett. He'll hammer one. That just goes wide. Brady collapses on it. He'll get it in the corner. Feed it back. That's Casey. Casey. He'll bring it out. Get to the top of the dot. He'll fire. That's off a stick again. It seems like every time he tries to take a shot from distance, it's hitting a stick. So we're back to 5-on-4 for another minute 21. Into the final 4 minutes of this third period's crunch time. If App State can get one here on this power play, they'll be able to have more time of 5-on-5 before they have to even think about pulling their goalie, in which they can even this game up. But now here at the point, Casper can't control it, and Brennan will get a clear to kill off some more time. Minute 10 remaining on the penalty to Robbins. Here goes Beck. He'll cut through the middle of his defensive zone. That pass off a stick. And now here goes Beck again. He gets it back. He's got men with him. Here's Rogers. His feet off the pipe. Casper shoots. That's off a leg. And Beck can't track it down as it'll get back to neutral ice. A great chance there for Rogers. He just has been getting stonewalled tonight. Beck drops it off for Rogers. His pass to Casper in the slot. He'll wheel. Circles around. Puts it out front. That's off a stick and a skate, and here comes Dubberly the other way. The Pirates will break it out. Rogers back checking. He's back with Beck, and now Rogers will get it as Wilcox blockers it aside. He'll try to feed it out. Casper dusts it off for Beck. He'll come up through the middle. Looks like he's a little tired. He'll dust it off for Casper here. He'll get in across the blue line. Looking for an option here. He'll shoot just wide. There's nobody covering that far side point, but Locklear gets to it. He'll come down low. Tries to feed it out front. And that's steered away by the ECU Pirates. Jason Beck, he's on it. He'll get into the O-zone. He'll leave it for Locklear. He'll shoot one. That's blockered aside. Breakout here for ECU. Looks a little disjointed. Now as yours, Asa Rogers gets it again. He'll get in the corner. Look out front. Nobody home. Just a whole lot of Pirates. Here comes Safinski the other way. Arnett and Johnson back. He tries to make a move. Gets around one man. Johnson shuts that down. That hits his own teammate in the face. Arnett's pass. That ends up on the stick of Riley Brady. He'll work through the neutral ice. Get a backhand dump in here. Wildish is on it. No sign of Wilcox leaving the cage as we're under 2 minutes. And that'll be an icing with some debate from the ECU bench, but I like the call.
And Wilcox was throwing his hand up there, signaling to the bench, and App State is going to call a timeout here. Trying to figure out what they're doing.
That's a good timeout call. Get their guys organized. Lock in for this last minute and 50 seconds. So they'll have a minute to draw something up here.
Yeah, I mean, 2 minutes, that's a good amount of time to have the goalie pull out of the cage. But again, with 2 goals, you want to be aggressive. I have to question why they didn't pull Wilcox maybe even a minute earlier.
Yeah, around the 3-minute mark, that's generally what I've come to expect when you're down by 2. You're down by 1, you can let that go a little longer.
Crossing California Anchor playing on the Wake Forest DVD tomorrow at 8:15 p.m.
Alrighty, the timeout is over. We'll have a draw in the offensive zone. 6 men on the ice for the Mountaineers. Goalie is pulled. All right, draw one. Here's Tremont. His shot low. Bobbled by Schulmeister, but he holds on.
And you saw right off that draw, the Mountaineers had 2 guys right in front of the cage and immediately go in front to screen Schulmeister. That was the plan from the start.
And now they win the draw back again. Arnett shot off a leg. He can't keep it in. Tremont strong on his stick there. He'll skate away. He needs to get away from Sylvester here. And he'll wheel up ice. Look at the speed. Lucas Tremont. Backhand off the side of the cage. It'll be a penalty. Penalty on ECU. So 1:28 left in the game. App State will have a power play for the rest of the game as far as we know, barring any changes in the score. So another good opportunity to capitalize. You have a 2-man advantage here with the goalie pulled, although there's less open ice. But they can have more guys on the outside, send 2 to the front of the net, and give Schulmeister problems, hopefully, here. Casey on the draw. He's got Scheppelman, Locklear, Brady, Arnett, and Tremont on the ice, and that gets sent all the way down by Robbins. Arnett will get to it. As we approach the 1-minute mark here of the third period, Arnett through neutral ice. He'll wheel in. He'll make a move. Gets around one guy, gets shoved down. They're going to make a call on that. I don't know what the call is, but then they're going to call it a hit up high. It looked like he did get him in the helmet.
Yeah, I mean, he flared his elbow out there. I don't know if they're going to call that, but yeah, they're going to call him for 5.
A little frustration here in the penalty box for the ECU guys. Fortunately, the camera battery died once again, so we'll just have to go audio only here for this stretch run. Last minute 7, App State will have a 3-man advantage
For the rest of his game.
6 on 3 with a minute 7 left. You don't get many better opportunities than this.
No,
Casey,
I mean, this is what you.
He controls it off the draw. He gets it back to Arnett. Arnett looks and gets a backhand pass. Oh, Casey's pass just out of the reach of Tremont. He'll get it. He'll walk in. He'll shoot just high. Casey gets to it in the corner. He'll look around. Slot. Flutter. Goal! Ryan Scheppelman! And it's 5-4.
Wow. I mean, wow.
Talk about capitalizing on opportunities there. A little flutterer doesn't have to be the hardest shot in the world. Sometimes a little changeup can confuse the goalie. You'll take it. You know what they say, they don't ask how, they ask how many.
Yeah, and I mean, he doesn't make great contact with that puck, but that puck flutters in as Schulmeister seems to overcommit, expecting a harder shot. So, I mean, a goal's a goal, is a goal, is a goal. We'll take it.
So they'll put Wilcox back in the net for a second here off the draw, just in case, as it'll be 5 on 4. And if they do end up yanking Wilcox again, it'll be 6 on 4, hopefully with some more ozone time here. Casey tries to step through on the draw. Sylvester comes with it the other way. Arnett tries to cut him off. He'll get a body on him. Tremont, he'll wheel around. He'll start the breakout. Wilcox will follow him off. Tremont knocked off his stick, but he blows past everybody. He'll get in the corner. He'll wheel around. He'll find Scheppelman again. He'll get to the outside. Centering feed. Chopped away. That's off the boards. Arnett will track it down. 20 seconds left here in the third period. They've got to hustle. Arnett, stretch pass. Deflected. Tremont
He'll get to it. Throw on the brakes. He's got it on the boards. He'll dust it back, and that gets out. ECU gets the clear. Arnett will track it down. He'll try to make a move, pressured by Sylvester, and he will tuck it in to end this one. So our final score is 6-4 ECU. And the ECU coach eats it. That's funny.
That went in before the clock ended. They should count that, but I think that's going to be the end of the game.
So they'll get set up for the handshake line. They're going to call it 5-4. So a hard-fought ending there for the Mountaineers, rallying back from a 5-1 deficit and keeping it close.
Yeah, but
Check that 6-4.
If you're the Mountaineers, you're coming away from that third period with your head held high. They were starting to turn around on offense, and all those things we talked about earlier in the game, with trying to connect on those passes, that was starting to show there in the third period. So I think this Mountaineer team meets these Pirates for another 3-period game. It's not a 2-goal game. I think it's a lot closer.
Exactly. If they get to see him again, I wouldn't be surprised if the Mountaineers come away with a win.
Absolutely.
It was just a slow start. Getting down 3-0 in the first period is never ideal, but we'll look forward to our next games against Charlotte on September 29th and 30th. We hope to have you guys joining us on the broadcast. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in tonight. We look forward to calling another one for you. We hope you have a